Okay, wow. This past week has been a little crazy for our family. So, first, with the launch of Rebecca Harper Homes, we got to go to client meetings, partner meetings, networking events, and it's been great. So lots of highs. And if you hear, excuse me, my voice being a little bit off, there were also some lows for our family. So this last weekend, I ended up in the ER and then the OR all within 12 to 15 hours. And I got my gallbladder removed. Yay! So I'm finally starting to feel better today. Just getting back out there, step after step. And kind of the funny, but not at all funny thing of that event was while I was getting an operation done to remove my gallbladder, my grandfather, who lives in an assisted living facility close to us, actually had a fall and broke his wrist. And so as my mom and I were reflecting on just the craziness of this last week, and how life can just be life sometimes, and you don't really get to control that, and you just kind of have to learn to roll with what's given to you in the situation in front of you. We realized that we wanted to make a video that got to help point families and loved ones and anyone who has just someone who's elder or senior that they care about in their life towards, what actually qualifies, what type of events or what type of things that can occur qualifies as, hey, my senior loved one might need to move. They might need a little more care. So it's been a crazy week on our end, and we have, especially with my grandfather, which is her dad, also experiencing some difficulties physically this last week. We just wanted to kind of hop on and share some of our knowledge of when is it time for your senior loved one to move.
Has been a crazy week. So with that though, it really did bring to mind for us, what do you look for? And so this is a time of year when many people are visiting loved ones, and maybe you haven't seen them for a while, and you get to their house and you're like, wow, things are different. And this can take a form in looking for maybe like safety issues, things like mom's leaving lights on, and this could be mom or dad or your loved one or someone you care for, any elders, that they're maybe leaving lights on or leaving the stove on or forgetting to close doors, candles, paperwork that's too close to the stove. So those types of things, safety issues might be things to look for as you're celebrating with your family this year. Also mobility issues, things that really become evident as people age is their propensity to fall. And so are they having a harder time navigating stairs? Are they at a point where a cane or a walker or something else is needed? Or the other thing to look at is just self-care issues, because you might notice, oh, hey, my loved one is having a harder time showering, bathing, maybe remembering to, some of the memory issues. And so looking for these when you're trying to decide, okay, is it time to maybe bring in some help, or is it time to have our loved one move to a place that maybe they can get some help? And we just want to share that, especially with, as we're sitting in the hospital this week, I'm like, oh, now my dad's in the ER and he's on a walker. So having a broken hand is kind of a big deal for him now. So those are things that you look at. And where our company really comes in is when it's time maybe to sell a home, to say, okay, what are some things we need to start to look at to even know if that might be a path we want to go down?
Yeah, and it's a journey we're well versed in, just from our own experiences in our family, as well as just experiences for different elders around the community, around the Denver metro, Boulder metro area. And we also we just encourage you to reach out if you're not sure if you're ready for a move, or you want someone you want your loved one to stay in the home, just reach out. Let's have a quick conversation. And we are also very interconnected with lots of resources. If they maybe want to stay for one more year, because that would mark 50 years in their home, or for, whatever that looks like our goal is to make sure that the elder, the senior that we're working with ultimately gets the best result for them. And sometimes for lots of different reasons, it can be because they want to move because they want more friends to play bingo with. And sometimes they want to stay because they hand built that house from every little wire all the way through to the roof. And so we really we bring a very unique perspective and interconnected network. And we would love to just sit down with you and help you go through options of what can it look like to move somewhere else, or if you decide to stay. We do have some great resources up our pocket as well that we'd love to connect you with, just to empower you to make that decision.
Absolutely.
So thanks, guys.
Thanks. Hope you enjoy your holiday season.
Bye.